Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Eyes 9.11. And of course, we're playing as Japan. Good morning, Lawless, if you're still watching. I hope you are. Okay, and also, hello, Nick and Jeff. I feel like you guys are sort of playing along with me, giving me suggestions, not orders, suggestions, and that's cool. And of course, and it's not a what is, I forget what division is this is of the Africa Corps. Last holding out there in Tunisia that's gonna get swamped. Now we have really worked at developing a lot of the texts and doctrines. Come over here, for the various texts are, anti-tank gun stuff that's fairly current. Now, current to this year date may not be current compared to what my opponents have. That's always the real question. Things like getting artillery, infantry, we have assault rifle, and we have been very, very strong in upgrades, so we haven't been neglecting those. Just sort of pointing that out. And pushed, but I very much want to say I've not disagreed. Looks like the Soviets have moved down a couple of good divisions to go with the garrison of conscripts down there. Is to try to quote-unquote save Italy, and I'm, hey, I should send, load up a fleet with some transports as well as, a couple of carrier groups or whatever, and get that, and then come to presumably, well, Bordeaux or Bayonne. And then do an invasion here. Now, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think with this map you can only invade from here. That's what I was thinking that Nick was suggesting, was come here and then try to invade around the Bay of Biscay. I don't know if I have enough range, but I think you have to come through here, so you have to control this well enough to get through, and I don't know that we do. Or he was thinking that once we secure ports here, or we secure through the Suez, we'd have to, and then move our ships into France, and then from there, the idea is to take Gibraltar, cut supplies off, particularly to Italy here, and starve these units out. And that's a very good plan. I, don't want to criticize the plan. I agree that that would be a good plan. Now, here's where I'm sort of reality is hitting the good plan. This division here, you can see that. This division here that's being hammered by a Iraqi garrison militia, which looks like it's going to collapse on them, and the 7th Australian Armored Division. Maybe a good thing that it's over here, not in Australia. But this semi sort of armored division has an armored battalion, and another semi sort of armored division of my force is being hammered by these two units alone. These guys have been pounded, and they've got they're not an armored division in that they're not fast, but they do have infantry tanks, which are up to sort of current models, and we're being pounded there. We got our paras that are doing all right there, but these guys are sort of gutting themselves just trying to get back in Iraq. And that is sort of, and then we can see down here, these guys, well, they've recovered themselves, but I don't know if they're ready to. These guys are doing okay. So I just, I don't want to be, I'm a defeatist, and I know very much that early on, people, oh, you're going to quit? No, notice I haven't. It was, if my fleet sunk and my islands are being invaded somewhere, and I can't stop them because a garrison division here won't stop, you know, 6 Marine divisions and 6 armored divisions storming a shore, and if I have no fleet, then there's no point in me continuing, because it's just simply a matter of time as they eventually push to Japan, and it just, shall we say, watching suffering, because, oh, we'll rebuild your fleet. Yeah, but what is America going to be doing at that time? Building its fleet up. So, but that hasn't obviously happened, and I'm quite surprised and shocked. We recently had one battle that we actually did fairly well in the Red Sea, though we sort of withdrew from the area, though we're heading back with all of this. In that, was it this group? Yeah, I think it was this group here, with 2 light carriers, each of with 1 CAG, fought 3 CVs that I presume, and some restrikes back as they were leaving from the air after the enemy fleet left. I think it was this sea zone or whatever sea zone, did a carrier strike back at, I think it was 6 or 5 or something. CAGs at that, so it looks like, and I sunk a CV out of all of that, you know, not a CVL but a CV, so we're actually doing pretty damn good. I am not complaining about that, and we're coming back, and we have the Taiho and the Unru, each with a full set of CAGs. That's just mostly there for shore bombardment and sort of heavy battling if they get involved, and this group of CVLs too. So we got 6 carriers all coming to here to then support an invasion down here, which is to sort of redirect some of their activities, and I hope strong enough that we can hold here. We've also seen once the garrison forces in Africa may not be all that good, but there's a fair enough of them, and once they get enough of them, they can come in and crush anything. And we had the big, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 divisions at least here at Dar es Salaam fighting, and they eventually wore through that. So they're gonna, unless I'm able to grab all of this force that we have here in good shape and slam it into Africa, they're gonna defeat it if we give them time. Now we can, invade one of these ports here and mess things up and then get the hell out, and that is a good tactic, and it is a good idea to keep the enemy off balance, and I'm not disagreeing with that. And now we are mostly having problems here. Well, here is dealing with this sort of wacky situation with this police unit, but with India at this moment, it's really mostly just getting the forces to the front, and the few that are here are having to deal with maybe some complications. But so it looks like we're gonna clean up India and here, and I'm hoping the Iraqis will turn around and stop messing with these people and let me clean them up and save their country. Because if we lose this and all of these Iraqi units go away, I think Saudi Arabia is going to join once it gets its last forces out of enemy-occupied territory, which I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Maybe it would be better if they were in enemy-occupied territory. A few of them now might mess with them more, but I don't even know if it's good that they enter the war at all, but I don't know that it's up to me. So, I think it's funny to see the Poles fighting for the Saudis against the British. Yeah. Okay. So, and if we lose Iraq and Saudi Arabia comes in, we're going to lose Saudi Arabia just because too much front coming in here. And I know I've this is a very low priority, just 3 divisions down here. Just because I've seen this as more contained than all of this is where I put the effort in. So that's sort of my realistic appraisals is, I don't know, not that I can't, I think I can take the Suez Canal, but I think to actually take the Suez Canal. I think it has to come after I get all of these guys, basically all of that out of India, which is fine once we get, and they're heading to another stop here, and this is not what's delaying it, but getting these garrison units and whatnot to just sort of, help occupy India after we evacuated the proper combat troops. I'm thinking, sorry, Tippett and Jeff and other Australians. I think I may have enough force to win down here, but it's just sort of a barely sort of thing. As we can see here, we are having divisions that are about ready to pull that one out of the line, I think. But I want to make sure we get some more forces in. So that's just sort of my appreciation of the situation. And happy to have your okay, and like I say, we're gonna pull you out. I've sent some other forces in. And so I just realistically don't know if we can get in here in time to save Italy, though this is going pretty damn well. I'll say that for sure. This is going pretty damn well. It's just obviously pulling forces that I presume would be fighting the Soviets. And I'm still looking at this clock for a little less than a year, sort of June-ish 44 for a scripted invasion. I don't know that scripted invasion depends on holding anything in Italy. Remember, the day before the D-Day landings, Rome was actually taken by Mark Clark. And the reason that didn't sort of make much of the history books is the next day D-Day happens. And it's really a sort of a... Okay, you want to join as soon as possible. A situation like that. Okay, you start walking. You start walking just because I think we're going to be invaded here, and I want to have you the most... You continue up there if you can. Armored engineers. Oh, that's right. We wanted to do that to get urban fighting equipment. I think armored. Yeah, it's a one and done. And how? Okay, yes, we have a little bit. Urban fighting equipment. Good. I don't plan on building any armored engineers. That's why I neglected to do that earlier. Research it earlier on. Where playing as Germany and looking at Stalingrad and other campaigns, I sort of like want a few armored engineer. Okay, you guys are here, and I think you're going to head that way. Well, you're going to head this way too, because I'm afraid these guys are going to get cut off. And then that would just be more of a trapped situation than a holding anything situation. Okay. Oh, good. Right. Okay. Yeah, we want the mountain troops to head down here towards the mountains. Might as well have them fight in terrain that they seem to specialize in. And like I say, this is going a fairly good campaign. And sure, if we had time and we defeat Australia, I do think we can get in here. I'm just looking at, you know, that ticking clock of the event that I believe or know is going to happen, basically, of the... Yeah, you joined that battle, too. Yeah, you guys can head out there into the desert. United Kingdom has decided the end of the beginning, as we've seen many battles throughout this war, not yet one. We are perhaps at the end of the beginning. Okay, well, not exactly sure what that does for them, but okay. Oh, we're ashore. Yay, yay, we're ashore. Okay, well, first off, if we can take out Yemen here, that would give us... Oh, we want to, no, diplomacy. Make sure that we have that as puppet. Do we already have, war goal here? War goals. War goals targeted. Okay, puppet, yeah. So we want a puppet. So we want to defeat them, have as much of their force intact when we do so, and have them on our side, including the South Africans that have been sent here. Okay, yeah, let's support with those guys. Okay, you guys can leave this region. We didn't need nearly what I thought we were going to need. I thought we were going to have to actually fight our way ashore. And bombardment and that kind of thing would have been necessary or useful. Actually, you know, it might still be useful, so hold on. Hold on. The Taiho will stay there. We've had a bit of a scrape with somebody, don't know who, as you were approaching. You guys can come here as well, and yeah, you guys can for shore bombardment, because they can do shore bombardment here even if it's not an invasion. May not be necessary, but we want to do that as fast and quick as possible, because I would like another puppet. They're carrying on as soon as they win that battle. Now, of course, once we've taken this port, I don't think the British can trace supplies through here to here, but maybe they can. I'm not sure whether supplies will flow through there. But cutting off these supplies will severely hurt their ability to use any of these units, including these U.S. Marines. Okay, so that is an important thing. And I don't think they're counterattacking as quickly as I thought they might. So you're going to support... Oh, we got a battle going here. Okay. Maloya Flotilla, whatever the hell that is, and HMS Barham. Okay, we've won that. Good. Looks like we've won in there, so what we've got to do is occupy that, because I think that's their only... Oh, hell, this is where their capital is. I thought it was there. Okay, it's up here. Oh, well, that wasn't maybe the best... Well, whatever. The desert attack. Okay, how long until... You're gonna go there, maybe... how long until 30 hours? Okay. Well, let's screw this operation for now. No, let's come into here. How big is this port? Level 2. Or this is just a level 1. And we are, I just sort of waited a little bit because I thought it would take from Tokyo to Aden. I do fully believe with the way the conditions of this game with smart generalmanship, the Axis could be winning, but obviously I don't know if well, that super death thing of the fleets wouldn't have happened if a human player was there, because they would have long before that big battle happened moved the damaged fleet out of the unsupplyable port there in the big island of Hawaii, so that wouldn't have happened. So it doesn't even take, it just takes a moderately competent human player to do that. Okay, so now you guys charge up to here, supported by these guys. Ah, this was their capital. Then again, I'm a sea power nation type person and see ports as okay. And these guys are going to get the hell out of that battle, and these guys are going to come down this way, this way, this way. The ones that aren't already moving, and Marines attack across the water. You should like that. I know these guys are just barely holding on, but we got the steamroller coming. So a local victory might be nice for you, but are both of these that bad? No, you're doing okay. I'm going to let you retreat out instead of have you completely collapse. Mobile unit training, very nice, very nice. Yeah. Let's come over to armor unit training. Like I say, we're not complete. Organization levels does affect things, but it's still, I don't think it's the main determinant on if we are winning or losing a battle. I think it's doctrines and techs and that type of thing. Well, support that attack, I guess. What are we? Police in Madras District, something or others. Okay, well. Right now it does look like we'll save Baghdad from being taken, and it does sort of look like that we'll successfully push into there. They're coming here, these guys are coming up to here, then go after some of these British units. Oh, that's right, we had a fleet come down to here. Let's grab that and all but one of these garrison units. Yeah. And now let's head to Burma. We need some more garrison, police, whatnot. As you can see here, we got a few things spread out. We need more. And as we pull troops out of here, this is going to get much rougher. So we don't want too many, if any, popping up. Rebels. Yeah, infantry tanks, that should... I think you stopped advancing because of lack of supplies, I think. Not sure. Well, let's put these guys here on patrol for anti-submarine operations. I hope that's... Well, there's a battleship, but yeah, we got a pocket battleship and carriers, of course. Maybe we should make that a little bit heavier of a patrol. Oh good, okay, so we're here now. Airborne forces, yeah, to crit. I figured that would also be for various reasons. Far better choice for pushing on. Okay, home front focus advance. The only thing negative, it does reduce our manpower, but we're doing fine on manpower, so but I think we pushed far enough ahead. This time, let's coal processing. We're not in danger of needing more, but you know, someday we would. Okay, armor unit combined arms. Yeah, we'll let that continue. We're doing a fair amount of battles with armor units currently. And a combined arms situation there would be nice. And once you get up there, you continue on going. And the Soviets, we give them money for metal. Sure, we'll do that. Not sure what they're doing with money right now. If they're buying something or not. As opposed to just getting Lend-Lease or... Okay, you're not attacking. I intentionally had you not attacking because I didn't think it was needed, but it looks like it may be, so we'll add you two to the two battles. We're dealing with these guys as they're retreating out of here to there. Okay, para HQs. That's good. Basing that will be nice. That more supplies will flow through the bases. So that will be very useful. And I know we don't need them, or I'm not using them well. I think it's more I'm not using them well, but we'll take the HQs. The big thing is these are maybe attacking up, but we'll take that. And rain. Well, you guys can go out there and see what's going on. Okay, and you can support that attack there now. Okay, well I got a little reinforcement, so I think I'm an immediate problem, but it could be that. Australian 7th Armor is a very good unit, it looks like. I think one of the super buffed up units dealing with the desert rats, as it were. Okay, yeah, get there. Since some of them are already attacking. Okay, submarine crew training. That is good. Now we should come down here. A little bit further down there, click. Okay. We have a few here. Not many. Radar training. Target choice. Let's do commander decision making. Okay, good. We've got this. They've cleared up that little pocket, so we'll push. Well, just to here, because I don't know where they are going. Part of my target choices have been to take away their border with an enemy to put them to defend their capital more than worrying about that. Okay, so they're moving. Airborne units and those are moving up there. These guys then will attack here, which will help these guys here, which we're going to stop. I know they're very fragile condition, but if we can do that. And now they can retreat if they get shattered back, or just push back without shattering, because there's two paths for them to go out. And let's look down at Australia. Oh, let's see. I sent over to here, that's right, to pick these guys up, because I don't think they're doing any good there. And I guess come down to here, or no, I think we're going to send them west. Send them west. Well, here initially, I just think they may need a little more escorting. What do we got here? Okay, yeah, get on board. Yeah, do I have anything better? Yeah, we do. Okay, get off. Ships. That's who I want to transport. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we may attach them to something else. These guys. Yeah, okay. A fairly well escorted unit here. Our fleet. Okay, at the moment I think we're okay-ish up here. But what I am thinking is once we get Yemen, then we can, or we can just move forces in through Jeddah here and up here to push and cut off. So first get them to there, and yeah, just transport, because I don't want to overstress supplies down here at the moment. Oh, wait a minute. No. Rebase. And we will send, because we'll need these to do the next movement. Don't we have a weaker fleet? Oh, it's already leaving. Okay, good. You're going, oh, you're patrolling. That's right. rebase from there. Just worried about overstressing the one. We notice they immediately jump up in supply. Okay, you guys attack here with their support. And these guys can support them. Okay, well, we're getting those almost, and yes, another division, so we'll have 2 more divisions very, very soon. Okay, you guys come this way. You guys attack into there. Good. Hopefully they'll fight well in the mountains. We'll have to see. Okay, well, let's you guys come here. Get all the Iraqis going in the other direction as fast as possible. Well, you support those operations at least. Okay, took out another 2 destroyer groups. And it looks like we're doing pretty good there with the Kaga and Akagi. Okay, well, I think we're going to end this episode here. I'm trying to keep them from going too long. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And, of course, I do want to hear your comments. I really love the interaction. I may not be smart enough to take your advice, but just, you know, hearing what people think, what directions we should go, because, as you know, I had that event a long time ago that popped up. Be prepared for the U.S. steamroller kind of thing. So I sort of was fearing and worrying, and so yeah. So we got 7 divisions of reasonably good quality just sitting over here, doing nothing. And I don't know if it's too far away for the Americans to do an invasion or something, you know. But I don't really want to leave that as being just weak garrison units there that, you know, I don't know. So yeah, but I don't really think we're going after North America anytime soon, just because we already have enough on our plate. So see you next time for more Hearts of Iron.